Paulie here on the Latino slant. Now, usually with a condolences video, there is some legacy connection to either myself in that person or the slant in that person. But in this case, this is a person I am just now finding out about, discovering his legacy. So I'm really coming at this, my people, from your perspective, completely discovering the importance and the relatively short legacy that this gentleman has left. There's been a tragic death, and that's where I want to approach this as even though I am a Chicano and I am an Angelino, this man is an Angelino. So let's get to the news. Chris Spanto Printup, founder of LA-based clothing, born and raised or born X raised, dies at 42. This is from LA Times. What I want to do, guys, is I want to read just a couple paragraphs. Then I want you to get a sense of this man's importance. I want to read several tweets from some people or some places, things, institutions you may know, so you can see the importance of this gentleman and what he was able to do and how he turned around his life as well. Okay, here we go. LA Times. Los Angeles street icon and born X-raised founder Chris Spanto Printup has died. He was 42. This was confirmed to the Times, saying in a statement. Sorry, lost it for a second. Spanto was in a car accident June 25th. He passed away at 7:56 a.m. local time, June 28th in Albuquerque. So he passed away a few days after the initial car accident. And at this time, it's June 29th. So this is about not even 24 hours later. He leaves behind his wife, Anna, his three children, Marilyn, Carter, and David, a sister, three brothers, his mother, stepmother, and stepfather, his beloved grandparents, and his family at Born X Raised, his extended native family, the city of Los Angeles that he loved and championed, and an extension network of friends. Okay, so like I promised you, this is actually a very well done piece from the LA Times as far as the information given. So I'm going to put this in the video box description. Now I want to go to um, this as far as tweets and just the coverage of this gentleman that I am finding out about this gentleman's legacy as well. I also want to say that when I first heard about this gentleman's passing less than 24 hours ago, it was from people who I really hold a lot of respect for. Brandon Lauren Maxwell and the Daily Chella, Danny Trejo have all expressed their condolences, deepest condolences, like they knew this person. Other people as well as the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Rams. So this was one of ours, an LA man who embraced what it means to be an Angelino. And again, this is fascinating, and where I'm just trying to come from it with respect and showing and connecting you to his legacy. Here is here's the when you put up Spanto, you see the coverage from local news, New York Times, to the LA Times, and now with tweets from the LA Rams. We mourn the loss of a close friend, Chris Spanto Printup. We extend our condolences to his friends, family, born and raised team, Spanto forever. And again, forgive me, guys. I don't know if it's born X raised, born and raised. That is just the gringo in me. That's just kind of like from a different part of town and yet connected. So I want to go to Daniel Hernandez's post, who said this really well. And Daniel Hernandez is a writer, LA Times, former correspondent editor for Vice in Mexico, and award-winning writer. This is pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing, and ultimately very sad as well. Spanto, born and raised, offered a model on how to be radically loyal to the true core hood, Los Angeles, and by extension of all its orbiting identities. His vision of LA rejected the transplant perspective, cast it as non existent. Much like Nipsey, we're gutted by this loss. And I gotta tell you guys, that that really hit home because I'm I get that a lot of Hollywood, a lot of LA is defined by by the transplant, by people who are not born and raised here. And I've always championed for the Los Angeles culture, which is at the heart of LA, is Mexican and Chicano. And here, Spanto has done that in his relatively short time. I'll read one more, but what I can tell you too is that he turned his life around after being incarcerated. People like Danny Trejo helped him out, and he created his own brand and rose to prominence to where he was working with big, big companies from the Dodgers to Nike. Uh, Again, I am just discovering this, guys, with you and seeing how people and groups are reacting due to the unfortunate passing of Spanto. Right, the collaborative SB Dunk Low release is postponed. This is the Nike shoe that was going to be released in July of this year, and there was an instant price gouging overnight, and apparently they stopped selling it or stopped releasing it. I think it's a very respectful move to do. That is the right move to do. That's kind of just almost unfortunately human nature on how people are when someone dies. They want to get all their collectibles. I don't know what. It is what it is. One last one, and then we'll close it up. And if you know this gentleman, if you have any insight, please comment. Please share your stories. We would love to be a part of that. We're extending this story out to our international crowd who wants to know about Los Angeles culture. Chris Panto printup. There you have it, 81 to 2023. This is from the Dodgers. Top of the Park. That's their official merch store. The Dodger merchandise family lost a friend, a collaborator, and a master among us. Spanto, the world was better with you in it. We send love, light, and condolences to his family and to the extended born and raised team. Spanto meant the world to us. Los Angeles will never be the same without Spanto. I I'm telling you, from Danny Trejo to the Daily Cella, this has been the legacy and the immediate outpouring of condolences to this gentleman. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. God bless wherever you're at. Keep your slam fuerte. Hug your loved ones. Love your neighbors. God bless.